I'm Gage Gull. I didn't grow up on pavement. I grew up on dirt, blood, and cold mornings. Hunting and fishing weren't hobbies. They were how we filled the freezer, how we learned patience, respect, and how to survive. I learned those lessons alongside my family, with friends who became brothers, with stories that got passed around the campfire. Fewer people grow up that way now, and every year we are losing more than just hunters and anglers. We lose a connection. That's why I started Wilderness Wise, to bring people back to the woods, to pass down the kind of lessons that come from blood trails, missed shots, cold hands, and long nights tracking. You'll hear from the folks who taught me, bled with me, and still walk these woods today. So if you're ready to learn the hard way, the right way, lace up your boots, pour your coffee, and let's get wise. All right, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but we got a pretty nice little ice storm last night into this morning. We were planning on doing kind of a catch, clean, cook kind of weekend, and we're still gonna do it. We're gonna see how it plays out. Sounds like we got some more ice coming in the forecast here in a couple days, but we got Harley's with me right now. Brian's gonna come join us, and then Jim and his grandson are gonna come join us as well a little later on. But we're gonna be fishing and maybe hunting some rabbits and just generally like kind of surviving through the weekend. So stay tuned, we've got a lot in store for you. All right, so we were setting up camp. I saw a rabbit in a small game season, so we're gonna go see if we can't get it. Harley's gonna follow behind. Rabbit hunting's pretty interesting because you actually want the rabbit running normally. But for what we're doing, it doesn't really matter. So if I can get my hands on him sitting still, I'll take that shot. The question is, I don't know where he went because I had to run and grab my rifle. So. I guess I don't know where he went. We'll go keep getting camp all put back together, but cool. Nice to see the game is moving today. So if we see him again, we'll try to get on him and we'll get us some dinner or something. So. All right, so we are in the tent for the night. Got Brian back in here. Harley's around the other direction. He's laying in bed already, so we won't show you guys that, but we're in bed. We're ready to go. I'm getting stuff around for tomorrow. And we got the fire going. I'm gonna pack some more wood in it, and then we will be ready to go to sleep. So we will see you guys in the morning. All right, so we drove over to the lake. We're getting ready to go out. Go see if we can find some crappie for dinner tonight, to go with the beans that I have soaking right now. So, and based off of Brian's flatulence last night, we shouldn't probably be eating beans, but we're gonna see how that goes.
Go ice fishing, boys.
Alright, ladies and gents, so we had to switch up a little bit. We were running waxworms and spikes. It's not doing nothing for us. We're going to switch to minnows. There's some perch in the area, so we're going to try to get after them. So it's kind of low. It's really slow today. I think that pressure's got a lot to do with it right now. We got a storm front coming in. I think they'll probably feed later on tonight though.
All right. So, you can't find a fish, you gotta go find a fish. They got Harley out here jigging a hole that we kicked in from another fisherman. And I'm gonna head over and drop the scanner down through a couple holes on the far side of the lake that I found a little bit ago. So, hopefully we can find some fish here, because one perch, they really ain't gonna feed us real well. Now, we do have beans, rice, some cornmeal to make some stuff with that, and some homemade bread that Brian's wife made for us. But for right now, I'm gonna go check in with Harley, see how he's doing, and then from there we'll go walk over these other holes with the sonar system and see what we got.
Good fight, fellas.
All right, Brian, what have we caught so far today?
One perch, one keeper, and then we returned 2 dinks. I got one coming up now, but they're staying pretty tight to the bottom.
So
I think the pressure's messing with them pretty good.
all right, so we're getting off the water. One perch, which means we ain't got a lot of food right now for the rest of the weekend. So we're gonna go back to the property and see if we can smack down a couple rabbits or a squirrel or something like that. Make dinner tonight. So hopefully we can get that done. All right, so we're gonna get ready to go push some rabbits. Might take a squirrel on the way. There's also the opportunity for some grouse for the guys with shotguns. So we'll see what we can do. See if we can figure it out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get something on the ground to go with the fish for dinner tonight. Well, that'll do it.
Like, boom! That's right.
Yeah, they're gonna be chewing on some lead tonight, but
Some squirrel nuggets. You what? Yeah, put that in my back pout.
here, Carly, catch.
See the people crapping squirrels? Yeah. That's
put that in my back pout.
crapping and eating. Yeah. So they are edible. Do that again, Gage. Can you get in deeper?
Probably.
I can't get in there.
Ooh, I thought I could get. All right, so we're back from small game. Brian is actively squishing a squirrel by sitting in his chair. So we get to have squish squirrel and perch soup tonight, I think, and then we'll have some beans and maybe some rice to go with it. Probably just beans, but.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, you figured it out. Now it's just dark over there. There's no light. You having fun now? What do you want me to say? Welcome to Wilderness Wise. We're having a campfire sing-along here shortly. Jim's gonna lead.
Who's leading?
You. All right, everybody. It's morning day 2 out here on the kind of catch, clean, cook kind of weekend. We did get the squirrel and the fish yesterday, but outside last night it has been freezing rain all night again. So I just stepped out there to get the coffee to percolate on the Coleman cooker. But hiding inside the tent kind of feels really nice right now, so we'll probably have a slow morning to start, and we'll figure out what we're going to do here in a minute. So we ended up pulling out due to poor weather conditions. The next day we were going to receive winds sustained at 30 miles an hour and up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts, and we didn't feel it was pertinent to stay in the tent during those wind conditions, so we boogied. Unfortunately, that means we had pretty meager helpings for this catch, clean, cook weekend, but that's okay. We had a heck of a good time hanging out with friends and spending some time together. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys have any questions on what we did and how we did it, don't hesitate to reach out in our email at wildernesswise@gmail.com. Also, don't hesitate to give us a follow on Instagram or Facebook. We'd love to answer you guys' questions there as well. And then if you guys would do me a huge favor, if you guys found value in the content today, please don't hesitate to subscribe or watch our next video for more content related to this. So until next time, stay wild, stay sharp, and as always, stay wise. We'll catch you guys next time.